At KVGC News Time, 7 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Good morning to you all. Time for a look at the news. It's a Tuesday, the 20th day of March. Welcome. First day of spring. Well, the Ione police report an Ione man has been arrested and charged with a series of reported vehicle break-ins. Back in January, the Ione PD reported experiencing an influx of calls during the evening and early morning hours about unlocked vehicles being rummaged through. With the help of the community, the suspect was identified as 30-year-old Christopher Bodle. After further investigation, an arrest warrant was issued, and late last week, he was taken into custody and booked into the Amador County Jail. Even with the arrest of the suspect, the Ione PD reminds everyone to still lock your vehicles when you're not there, when they're unattended, and to keep valuables out of sight or remove them from your vehicles. If you see something suspicious in the city of Ione, always contact the Sheriff's Dispatch Center.
An Oakdale man airlifted to a Valley hospital with major injury over the weekend. According to Highway Patrol, at around 2:45 Saturday, 51-year-old Timothy Murphys of Oakdale traveling westbound on Highway 4 west of Pool Station Road at about 30 to 35 miles an hour. He came out of a curve in the road and lost control of his vehicle, went across the eastbound lane, entered the south shoulder, colliding with a reflector post, then a tree. Murphy sustained major injury and was airlifted to Memorial Medical Center. Drugs and or alcohol were not a factor in the collision.
And today may be the first day of spring, but with more wet weather and snow forecast this week, it looks like Daffodil Hill just can't catch a break.
Thank you for calling McLaughlin's Daffodil Hill. Our early spring has transitioned back to winter-like conditions with very cold temperatures and rain and snow in the forecast. Please remember that we are completely dependent on Mother Nature's schedule, and we will do our very best to keep this message updated to notify you of our expected opening. Thanks again for calling, and we hope to see you very soon.
Well, back in February, an article in the Sacramento Bee reported, quote, "A warm, dry winter means the flowers blanketing Daffodil Hill will bloom earlier than normal this year," prompting the Amador County attraction to open ahead of schedule. Well, that hasn't quite been the case this year, and as the message says, visiting opportunities are highly weather dependent, and with more rain moving in today, it puts Daffodil Hill's season in jeopardy.
And tax default properties in Amador County slated for auction later this week. The Amador County Tax Collector's Office will hold a public auction sale of tax defaulted property tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. in the Board of Supervisors chambers here in Jackson. Now, parcels become subject to sale by the tax collector at the end of 5 years from the date of tax default. The primary purpose of the public auction is to collect the unpaid delinquent property tax owed to the county and to return the property to a tax-paying status. Available parcels will be offered for sale on an oral bid basis for at least the established minimum bid and will be sold to the highest bidder. Info regarding the auction rules, terms, and conditions of sale, and a list of the parcels being offered are available on the county's website at amadorgov.org/tax under tax sale information, then 2018 tax sale.
And Tri-County Wildlife Care is currently looking for volunteers to assist with the feeding and care of native wildlife that come into their care. Volunteers are required to participate in 2 hours of educational training each year. There are 2 classes coming up soon. March 24th, this Saturday, dealing with bird rehabilitation, and March 31st, covering mammal rehabilitation. Both classes will be held at the Pause Center at 80 Ridge Road, Suite B, across from Gold Country Lanes, from 10 to noon. Please call 283-3245 if you have any questions or would like to register for a class. If you missed that phone number, give us a call. We'll go ahead and repeat it for you. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Tuesday morning. From the KVGC News Center,
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting.